Welcome to the Far From Gentlemen.
Far From Gentlemen.
Far From Gentlemen.
Far From Gentlemen podcast.
With Noshowscarecrow and Heavy Eyes.
Yeah. So, what is this? The first official Far From Gentlemen podcast of 2016. Take 3.
Yeah,
film.
Take 3 of the 2016 first podcast of the new year. New year, new you. Hashtag.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hashtag smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hashtag New Year's resolution. I don't fuck that shit.
You guys got any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't have no fucking New Year's resolutions.
I did.
Get Giant on YouTube.
Get that, yeah?
No, man, not even that. You set goals and then nobody fucking really hits that shit. Man, I'm just a person going by and just doing my thing. And if cool shit happens, but I ain't making no promises to myself. Because I already let myself down enough. Okay?
Whoa. You can have goals and ambitions. You don't have to promise yourself stuff.
I got goals and ambitions, but I'm just gonna let them fucking come in as they come in.
You don't want to make your fun work, you know.
No, I want to make my work fun.
How is that going, by the way? Noshowscarecrow,
Oh.
that alias. Give us an update. 2016.
Okay, well, I haven't streamed for like a month and a half because I was busy with girl. And then I was busy with work, and I was always tired. And you may or may not be able to hear it right now in my voice, but I'm tired as fuck right now. I'm ready to go to bed, and it's 5:45 at night. It's like
Super serious.
Actually, this is normally when I'm taking a nap. So like, you know, I'm really tired. But how's it going? I streamed last night for the first time and for the first year, you know, and it was pretty alright. I mean, you know. A couple of people showed in. I just played some Fallout 4. It's good stuff. And, yeah. You know, nothing super fancy.
Just put it in there.
A couple of hours and then...
Are you good? Or you want to like
Yeah.
go nuts? Let's
So-
go ahead and record it. I don't want to get too crazy. Wait, we shouldn't get too... Do.
Yeah,
Do,
don't
do,
need to get
do.
too blitzkrieg.
Lightning everywhere!
Lightning War! So, yeah. That's what's up. I don't know. I mean, like, I suppose the New Year's resolution was I did want to, you know, try and get things a lot more extravagant for myself and a lot more regular and get some more videos and things. So we'll see how that goes. But again, I'm not going to try and stress too much about that shit.
Twitch TV/Noshowscarecrow?
Yeah. Something like that.
Hit it up.
Trust me, it's a lot more exciting than he's making it sound.
You'll find
I'm
this here.
fucking tired.
You'll find that there. Alright, chug that.
Do it for the cast.
Do it for the cast. We'll start with a new hashtag. Do it for the cast.
Do it for the cast, do it for the YouTubes. Hang in there.
Do what you gotta do.
So Fallout 4.
I lost my game files with the new operating system because I didn't back anything up on the cloud. I was kind of sad about that. So my Let's Play is now done. So I don't know. I asked if people wanted me to do a new Let's Play and just do it on survival. I think I might just fucking do
Survival's
it anyway.
stupid.
Like
Yeah, it's not even fun, to be honest with you. Read what people have said about it, but I played it until level 30 probably.
Yeah.
And all you do is run out of ammo. Everything is legendary, pretty much.
Yeah.
You get a lot of legendary weapons and shit, but they're not that good.
Yeah. So
Honestly, it's more stressful than it is fun. I would play on hard. That's what I'm doing now. It's more fun that way.
Yeah, that or very hard. I started off at very hard just for shits and giggles. And right when you're in Concord and the Deathclaw attacks, I'm like, well, this isn't going to
You get fucked up right away.
Yeah, so I'm like, very easy to kill this asshole, and then I'll pump it back up to very hard.
I hadn't even thought about doing that, going through the different difficulty levels as you're playing.
Sometimes you gotta, right? I mean, because it doesn't change the experience game.
There's no trophy for it this time around like there was in New Vegas.
You can play on very easy, and you're still going to get the same experience as you would on very hard. You're just going to have less legendary weapons and less cool creatures. But I kind of like the
No
challenge.
ammo too.
No ammo in survival?
Survival for sure, very hard. It's like less ammo hard. It's a little more like everything's affected, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird. I don't know.
I'm gonna suck with it. Normal was hard enough as it is, I found at times. But now that I know more about it, like with modding and everything, now it's like it's like I'm just kind of like flying through it. Like I've already gone into like Boston, and it's like it's still fun.
You already played
exploring
everything
Boston.
though. That's why, right? Like you already did the mission, so you're just redoing them.
Yeah, so I already know everything about it, so I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like reliving the experience.
There's
so.
a lot of fucking missions in Fallout 4.
Yeah, there is.
There's
I
a
got the
lot
book.
to do.
I got the book. I know what's up.
See this? Look at this thing. Look
I know.
how thick of a book this is.
I know.
If you hit your stepchild in the face with this, you'd knock them out. This is like, it's probably a good 6 pounds, 5 pounds.
It's a book.
Yeah.
It's a book.
It's totally a book.
I didn't know they still existed.
And it's all in full color too, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Super good for super nerdy people.
Dude, for $30, so worth it.
Yeah, dude. I
So on a
paid
scale
40
like
though.
1 to money spent good.
You get all these cool posters, and you get that too. So I mean,
Yeah, I want to like. He had the idea of like framing those posters, like the special posters. And,
That's exactly what I thought.
yeah, so I'll frame them and just.
That's a good idea.
Oh well, yeah, man.
you can only
For
see
others.
some in the shot. They go all the way up the wall.
Mm-hmm.
For the Fallout junkie at heart.
Which is me.
Everybody here, I think.
Yeah.
What is it that makes Fallout so appealing to you guys?
Shooting some asshole in the face and watching him blow the fuck up.
From
And no
like
consequences.
And no
shit ton of
consequences.
distance away or right up close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty high school shooter mentality. Like, I can fucking kill them. I can cut the throats and shit, and no one can stop me.
Yeah.
I feel that though. I totally feel
You know
that.
what's the most frustrating thing that I find, and I've only seen it a couple of times, but every time I'm like, oh, how do you not know? Is people who don't know how to hack.
That, and they don't know there's a flashlight in the game. So there's
Oh,
people
yeah.
that don't know you can like turn your Pip-Boy light on.
Oh
and
man,
shit.
like the hacking is
Yep.
just like trying to find those brackets. It's like once you figure that out, it's the easiest thing ever.
If you do it that way, I don't do that. I just pick the things. You get like 5 chances if you upgrade your
Yeah, the
thing.
intelligence to higher in hacking, yeah.
Just pick one, like in the corner. Pick one in this corner. Pick one up here, and then like eventually you're gonna get one that's close to the amount of things, and then just go near the one that is.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I definitely look at it like a lot more strategically. So if I have a word that only has
I just
like,
do it quick and like fuck this, you know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I got a way of doing it. I can do it the hard way, or I can do it the easy way. Usually, I just do it the easy way.
Brackets and they reset everything.
Or
Yeah, or
yeah,
they remove duds.
or
you just get the Detective Valentine guy to follow you around.
yeah,
He hacks everything for you.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I like
It's
Kate.
freaking beautiful.
I like chilling with Kate because she's Irish and a redhead. She just talks shit the whole
So,
time.
game aside, you're just strictly there for the redhead.
I am just strictly there for the Irish
You
redhead.
just come along with me. I
Yes.
don't need no super mutants or.
Yeah, I threw her up in the Grognak costume with a super sledge.
I took all the clothes
Like-
off. I take everyone's clothes off though. It doesn't matter who it is.
Well, in my first playthrough, like I was playing as a chick because I like to look at the girls more than the guys, and it was like I managed to get into a lesbian relationship with Kate. And I was like, yes, we
Powerful.
in this. We in this.
Yeah, when you take everyone's clothes off in that game, it's really detailed now. It's very
Oh, okay.
like
You-
they're like
you see
they
the
look
cuts?
sweaty and shit.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's kind of uncomfortable. So
Yeah, because they're running around the wasteland and I'm just sitting here sweating. Something's really weird.
You ever like roll around and you're like, God damn, this world would smell like ass. God damn,
Fallout
this is gonna
world?
smell
Let's
gross.
Yeah, no
picture-
one's
let's
bathing.
picture for a moment.
everyone's just fucking dirty and disgusting.
I know, like,
you know.
why is disease now running
Okay,
rampant?
okay. It would be like this: you fuck somebody, and then you don't wash your dick, and then
You fuck
just,
somebody else. There's
Yeah.
gonna be so much like vagina juice all up on your cock. It's gonna start flaking up.
I was thinking more it would like coagulate, and you get to a point where
Your dick grows
You know
a
those
couple of
bloated
centimeters.
the bloated ghouls that are all like tumory? Your
Yeah.
dick's gonna turn into that in the wasteland.
It's
If
just
it
gonna
hasn't
look
already.
all boarded up. Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
True story.
Because you're not
That's
taking the
what-
long way around those radiated pools. Fuck that. Take
I do.
shortest distance.
I do. I don't go through the water because it fucks me up.
Oh, I swim in it. You get that perk where
No, I
it
don't
takes
have
away
that
the
perk yet.
yeah. How'd you build your character? Like on your original?
On the original one, again, I kind of did the same. I specialize a lot with like sniper, like shoot from afar, because it's so
Yeah.
satisfying when you just take a sniper shot.
So you do a lot of weapon perks and stuff.
Well, I mean, like I've always kind of been like a jack of all trades, and now you really can with this. So it was hard to really decide what path to take.
You just play the game for forever. Like no
Yeah.
level cap. You can eventually you'll get all the perks.
Mhm.
You'll be like what level 200, something like that.
I don't even know how many actual physical stars are in that whole screen.
I don't know.
There's one every level.
Mhm.
So how much does it cost to max out everything?
A while.
We need an answer to that.
Yeah, find that out. Find out what the max level worth playing to is until there's DLC. They'll probably like do more trophies and more shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't know for sure if it's a thing, but I was telling Connor yet. Well, he's like, you gotta play more, but I really want them to be like a Terminator setting, where you go to war, like the synths and robots take over, and you start up a rebellion against it. I want that
I
to be.
think that might actually be like an ending.
That's what he was saying. You just gotta play more. I don't know for sure, so I don't want any spoilers, but that's what I want.
That's the thing. Now you have to start all over, so we can't even talk about it with you.
I know. Sorry.
It's all good.
I still want to be surprised.
I got honestly devastated. I was not. And it might get a lot of hate, but there's a twist in the game. I guess I can't go in much detail about it, but I just did not approve.
I'm gonna have to save the GoPro. It's got 1 bar.
Alright,
We just gotta plug it in. That's all I gotta do is plug it in.
plug it in, plug it in.
Just let everybody know. If the video footage cuts out for any reason, that is why.
It's just amateur difficulty. That's all it is.
Dude, there's
I'll
a
be
lot of
back.
amateur difficulties. So, yeah.
Yeah, for anyone that's gonna actually see this, they won't know how
Well,
much
it'll be-
time we put into another podcast.
Just cut it out. Just cut
No,
it
there's
out.
actually a decent couple of people who check it out on my channel. Guaranteed at least 10.
I got like 40 views on everything on mine. It's fucking-
Fuck you!
No, it's dope. It's like people are checking it out. I don't know if it's just me clicking it on different accounts.
Oh, you're just like, you're just doing it yourself.
Well, you can
huh?
count for at least 5, right?
You know.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it
Occasionally
goes.
have that, but
It's gonna. This is the shitty thing. I gotta like get it in different housing. We'll get a slightly different view here. We'll see what happens.
Let's try it out.
excuse me, I need to burn something hard. Oh, it's gone. What about this?
I can't put it in here and have the charger in at the same time because of the housing.
Is there a hole on the top of the paper?
What?
Oh, the housing needs to
The
be.
housing doesn't
Yeah.
have a hole for the charger.
Oh, that's.
You gotta
dumb.
get a different housing. Yeah.
Oh,
These are
well-
the issues that go.
then you need to move, Dad. Get that new house.
It doesn't have like a physical hole in it for the tripod mount or anything, does it?
No, the GoPro itself, you can't do anything with it without the body.
All right, good enough.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
All right.
You got way more shit in the frame.
It'll do.
Turn really good, or...
No, just I wouldn't even fuck with it. It's
What
sitting
else?
there. It'll do, donkey. It'll do.
This is how 2016 is starting.
Whatever. Now you got your baseline. You know this is where you're gonna start. So in 2 years
No,
from
it's
now.
all good. I don't care. It's
So
fine.
2 years from now, when you make a personal video about looking at old videos, this is what you get to look at. And you're like, oh, and you cringe.
When we're just rocking like Shure
Yeah.
$500 mics on everything.
Yeah, like
We'll all have lazy boy
I partially
shit.
did that the other day. I went back to look at my first 2 unboxings, and the first one is absolutely horrid to me. Like it just looks like shit. And I look fat as fuck. And I'm
I have a
just
screen cap of like the first time you streamed.
oh yeah,
Yeah, like the very first time.
damn.
Back in the summer.
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
last year or whatever. I have a screen cap of that. I'll show
That's gonna be
you.
worth
That's
money
fucking
someday.
sick.
Yeah.
Doubt that, but
It'll be your first poster that you
Sign
sign
it,
at
print it out,
conferences.
sign it.
Yeah.
yeah.
No show OG.
Yeah. Well, streaming again last night, I was mad nervous. I didn't even know if I had anything set up still. Or set up right, because I was kind of tinkering here and there, but I haven't really...
Your setup's kind of wonky too.
No, it's not that it's wonky, like, it's fine, but it was awkward at first, because it felt like it was brand new again, you know what I mean?
Because you take too much time off.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah, I took way too long off.
That's the thing with like stuff that
Entertainment?
you do. Not just entertainment, dude. Like
Literally anything.
hobbies. Like
Yeah.
okay, guitar, right?
Yeah.
Stop playing guitar. Forget how to play guitar.
Yeah.
Drawing. Stop drawing. You kind of suck at drawing. You know.
Not really, actually, like, for me, like, the drawing, like, when I sat down and was like, alright, let's do this, I busted out some dope shit. Like, I was like, fuck me, I still got this.
That's another good point. Certain things are going to be affected more than others,
Yeah.
depending on how much you're doing them.
Hence the phrase, like riding a bike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right.
definitely doing art is one thing that I'm like,
That's a really good example though. Like if you stop riding a bike, you can come back to it. If you 5 years, hop back on a bike, you're probably gonna be able to ride it. Whereas like throwing head kicks, okay, if you don't
Yeah.
do that for like 10 years and then you try and do it after you've done it before, you might not be able to do it. You know, your body might not remember the movements and stuff. That's pretty trippy.
So
Pretty trippy, bruh.
yeah. Also, what do you guys want to do for food? What are you guys feeling?
Well, I picked last time if we're really gonna get into the deets of that.
God damn it!
So I don't know. Whatever you guys really want.
All right, fine. We'll figure it out later. I don't wanna
We'll
sit
order
here
pizza. We'll get a pizza
I
dude
had
to come
pizza-
in
I've
here.
had
And
pizza
he'll be a new
for the last
guest.
3 days. Okay, I had pizza for breakfast this morning. I had pizza for lunch yesterday and dinner, and then I had pizza the night before for dinner because nobody ate any of it.
So let it
And there
ride,
was, like-
man. Here we go.
There was like 4 extra
Let it
larges.
ride.
I'm just not getting more pizza, man. I'm pizza'd out.
Well,
Pizza'd
Out of pizza.
being like
Pizza.
3/4 Italian, I'm never pizzaed out.
God, dude.
Ever.
Done with pizza.
Just get a
man.
different
Yo.
pizza, man.
I'm just done with it for now.
Pizza
so-
for life, son.
No.
What?
Pizza shine. What you know?
So, I don't know.
I can't wait till your podcast goes live stream and then we'll be able to just ask people. We won't
Yeah,
have to
that'll
decide
add
that
a new
anymore.
dynamic to it for sure.
Yeah.
We'll
Have
to,
little vote graphs and everything.
Well, Chris was actually saying I could probably borrow or use
My old webcam.
You should
and that
totally
could
do
stream. So yeah,
Yeah.
get one angle that's streaming, record it.
Yeah.
All different sources of media. Slam that bitch up on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook,
That's what you guys do.
Vimeo.
I'm gonna show up on your mama's
Vimeo.
We
Facebook
got
page
Twitter.
like, how did that
Twitter
happen?
at Heavy Eyes. Twitter
Okay.
at Noshowscarecrow. Twitter at I don't know if you got a Twitter.
No, I don't
No,
fuck
he doesn't
with
have
that.
Twitter, and I'm telling
I
him
don't
to get
fuck with
one.
Twitter for some reason.
I don't know why you don't fuck with Twitter. There's fun shit on here.
All I do on mine is talk shit to FedEx.
Yo, FedEx.
Want me to read you some of the tweets?
Oh, can we hear some harsh FedEx tweets?
We'll do Twitter with Connor.
Dude, I wanted to do that, but like to Tim Hortons. Just be like, you guys fucking suck.
I'm gonna start doing that
Your
to them
shit
too.
is garbage.
Yeah.
Why is your
Angry tweets
coffee always
with,
burnt? You know?
Oh my god, you can make a
That'd be
series
nice.
of that. Just do like a couple, like
Just
a,
being a dick.
like a 3-minute
You
video.
know, it should be
just-
a dick on Twitter and we'll film it. We'll put it on the internet.
You just do a 3-minute video and just be like, angry tweets.
You know, Tim Hortons, my bagel wasn't really on point the other
Angry
day.
tweets with heavy eyes, and then you just post it up and do a little screen cap of it and be like, yo, FedEx, come get some. Except I'll be waiting for time, just like the rest of your packages. You know what I mean?
Get some.
Yeah. You can come get some when I get my shit.
FedEx. Either block me or cock me. Your move, cousin fuckers.
What the fuck was
Yeah.
that?
What's that? FedEx is from Tennessee. Oh, so they married their cousin. That's why service is retarded.
It's brought down so many different types of people. Tennessee's gonna be pissed.
Damn. That was harsh.
Nothing really against them.
Fuck our cousins.
I'm just fucking with them, but
Do they reply ever?
I got FedEx. Why you don't return my calls? I love you. Swiggity swooty FedEx. In the booty. Oh, swiggity swooty fuck FedEx in the booty.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some
I
cold
don't
shit.
know. I'm just talking shit to people until they notice that, and then I'm gonna plug the podcast. I'm gonna say, hey, check out YouTube.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
There you go.
Fair enough.
I guess this is Far From Gentlemen's podcast, eh?
Yeah, this is a far from
What is Far
podcast.
From Gentlemen to you, Chris?
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
because
Christ.
how about we start with the origins? Because I actually don't even know how that
What
all
is it
started.
to you? Because as someone that has kind of seen it as a thing, what do you
Oh,
think?
well, we give some kind of, pretense to this.
I don't
story.
know,
What is Far From Gentlemen?
All it was just
This
like...
has turned into a band interview.
Alright, so, like, we were just younger, high school age. And
We started
like,
recording in 2009.
Yeah, so it's like 2009, and we're doing like early recordings. And like, what kind of name do we want? And then he shoots out this whole Far From Gentlemen shit, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. But let's rock it because we are far from gentlemen. Like, there is in no way are we.
We're shitty human beings.
Yeah, we are not gentlemanly. And
Yeah, but you both will hold the door for somebody. That's pretty
Yeah,
gentlemanlike.
but I mean, okay, whatever. I hold the door for a bitch.
But we're
I
talking
mean,
about like fucking bitches in the ass and like
Yeah.
getting drunk and
Like I
do drugs and shit.
you know, if,
Oh,
if,
okay,
if there's
okay.
a girl, and
We're
she
not,
need-
like,
if there's a
good
girl,
people.
and,
I'm
We're
not
not
gonna
good
rape
people.
you, but I'm definitely gonna joke about it.
yeah, exactly. I'm a joke about rape. I'm gonna call you a stupid dumb hooker. You
No
know,
filter.
like there's just no filter. So
Just stupid. Just kind
you
of
know,
dumb.
that's it. We're
But-
just far from gentlemen, and
Yeah,
then it was
you know.
like we've always just kind of rolled with that, and it was like, well, let's just name the podcast that. Because the podcast is going to be crude and rude and uncensored, and we're going to be far from gentlemanly about it, because we're just going to talk a whole bunch of shit. Far From Gentlemen podcast. I mean, we had no name for it, so again, we were just kind of sticking with it. So, that's pretty much what it is. Now,
So,
as
it
for,
started as a Band-Aid,
yeah,
and it's become adaptive.
yeah, it's
You
just
gain the whole
everything,
process
like,
of it. You guys are Far From Gentlemen. Personally, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Ever since I heard it, I was like, man, that it just rolls off the tongue. Has that spice, It's
Yeah.
good meatball.
It's
No,
good meatball, dude.
but,
good shit.
Okay, and to answer your question, what it means to me is just nothing. It's just some retarded shit that we came up with, and we're like,
True.
all right, let's rock it.
It's so fucking hard to name shit and
Yeah.
bands and like I don't know, man. You got to think about it so much sometimes. I don't know why we came up with that. I guess it
I
just
don't know,
sounds
like
good.
for me, like I was gonna go with a band name like Above the Sea of Fog or something ridiculous like
Some
that.
like dark Norwegian metal sound.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, you could do like an album title that, or like a tour. But I mean, yeah, a band name
True.
like that is like, I don't know. But I always like enjoyed like the sea and the kraken and stuff and piratey.
It was funny making music back in high school and shit. We started that really young, and we were making stuff that was like under oath sounding,
Yeah.
Asking Alexandria sounding like really weird, hardcore, kind of shitty music now. I mean, Under Oath is still pretty sick,
Yeah.
but
I love them. They're good shit.
I don't know. And then we had some really weird Chiodos ripoffs.
Mhm.
That was fun.
I don't know.
It's weird
times.
though. Yeah, because you look back at it now, it's like I would never play music like that ever.
See, I'm still
Like-
kind of like in that headspace. Like that's still kind of like the shit that I hear, but
Yeah,
I
like the
also-
heavy stuff or like we did a lot of like synthy, weird
I don't know. See,
piano
because
stuff.
my hiccup is like whenever it comes to music for me, every time that I sit down and do something, I want it to be different. I don't want it to be the thing that I did before. And your thing right now says low camera battery, so I don't think it's charging. So it may not be able to charge while it's on.
Science!
Actually, you know what's really funny? It's not plugged into anything. It's okay.
Oh my god.
I know.
So if you felt like one vegetable, what would it be?
If I felt like one vegetable, what would it be?
Because we're all kind of vegetably. Like our
Tomato,
fair share of
fat,
not doing
red,
anything.
and round. That's what
Fat and red and round.
I... Yeah.
You ever just feel really fucking spherical and red? Just juicy?
Yeah.
No, can't say that I have.
No, I'm a rotten tomato. If you cut me open, I'm all green and disgusting and pussy inside.
Tomatoes feel
Fucked
pussy.
up, dude.
I know.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Yeah, maybe. Somebody could take a bite of me and puke.
Well, good thing we don't need each other then, because that would be weird.
Cannibalism is weird. So there's this thing called Powerball right now, and it's like a okay, this is getting interesting. Should have just had it there the whole time.
True. Non-stop technical
It looks like a hidden porn cam.
difficulties.
It's
Does
like,
it?
I'm gonna fuck your sister and she don't know about it.
What up? We're here for your sister.
So
Not your sister. Not
No.
your sister.
But somebody's
Somebody's sister.
anyway, and
What it do?
I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about.
What's so Fallout 4?
No,
No,
it wasn't.
No.
No, it wasn't that. There was something else. I
Hey,
just
okay.
don't remember.
What's your opinion on Google Glass? What do you think about the ability to? Okay, now they have contact lenses coming out,
Yeah.
where you'll be able to just put the Google Glass right onto your eyeball,
Mhm.
and you can just be like Google Glass, a blue waffle, and it'll just pop up. Will you be like seeing what they're watching in the contact? Like, what do you think?
Probably.
Would
I
you
mean,
get them?
Well,
No.
no, you can't. You don't see it because it doesn't actually. I don't think it actually projects in the air like a projector does.
No,
It's like
but
it's
if you were to look at
those
somebody's
bending
eye,
screen.
if you were to look at somebody's eye, if we're really close, you might be able to see the image of what they're looking at.
Oh, like actually looking.
Yeah,
into
like
your eye.
like when you look in the opposite end of a camera, or when you're looking at old school cameras and stuff, you
Yeah.
can kind of see what is portraying, but it's like backwards kind of deal.
Yeah.
I would imagine kind of like that. Like you could make out like they're kind of look. It would almost look like a projector on
It's
the
like
eye.
a little screen. It's like picture
Yeah.
in picture.
Yeah.
Like
So,
you're
I mean,
still seeing,
you know,
but like.
so I mean,
it's
I
got
could be
the thing.
watching fucking porn right now,
Yeah.
and you
And
guys
just talking to us.
Yeah, and you guys wouldn't really know, and I'm just
Would I
watching.
would I be able to see, like, you think I'd be able to see
Possibly.
little dicks in your eyes?
Maybe. You could see
Yeah, that's
little
the thing,
dicks.
though, right? Would
You
you
might
like,
be able to see Smurf cock. I don't
black
know.
dicks, dude? Black dicks? What?
You watching black dick porn? Like,
Yeah, watching some like
I
tiny
guess no
ass
one, we're just gonna have to
Vietnamese
learn
girl getting
to
double
not
stuffed by
look
two
at people in the eye
black
anymore.
condoms.
That's what it's just gonna be. No one's gonna start looking each other in the eye.
You caught that, huh?
Yeah, wait, what?
I said I'm just over here watching some little Vietnamese girl getting destroyed by two black anacondas, like two black cocks. You know what I'm saying?
Most searched.
So
search.
Google. So what we want to know is, are people gonna be able to know I'm watching these things?
Well, probably. The other thing is too.
I'd still
like,
watch them.
the other thing is the Wi-Fi
I just want
hookup.
to know if
The
they can
Wi-Fi.
see me.
The Wi-Fi hookup and
Get
how
a
do you charge
hotspot in your
these?
head.
Yeah.
Get like a little a router implanted in your
So
skull.
okay, now they're going to be dealing with the CPU, right? Because and how they work.
How much RAMs this bitch got?
Well, it's not only that, but like
It's
what
the only
happens
question.
when you overclock something? It starts to heat up. So early
Burns your
stages
face.
of this, it might end up burning your fucking eyeballs and your retinas, and you're gonna end up going blind from that shit.
No, man.
Next
we're
thing you know,
be-
you're gonna have to fuck
You're
getting
gonna be
Google
able to-
Glass. You're gonna have to get Google eyeballs. You know?
Oh, it's because you said fuck Google. Oh, okay. So I have the Samsung tablet. It's set up with Google everything, which
Yeah.
is dope.
Google's awesome.
And then you can change how like Hey Siri.
Yeah.
Mine's fuck Google. It's
it didn't even turn
it's
on
not
that
every
time.
time. It's not every time. But
So if you
You
go
say-
Google search and then
fuck Google, something like that.
Yeah.
It'll pop up. That's the thing. Google Glass will do the same thing, right? Someone
Yeah.
could just be like, "Hey, Bukake," and you'd be like, shh, shh, "Google search Bukake." Boom. Pops up in your eye, and you don't want to see that. Then what? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just looking at.
This internet connection isn't strong enough right now.
See?
wow,
It's always listening.
Google
mu-
knows.
Much more attractive than S Voice
Yeah.
for
Siri.
for any Samsung owners.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if I get the new phone tomorrow, I'll be a Samsung owner.
Yeah, you got the tablet too. You got a Samsung tablet,
I
Samsung
do have a
tablet.
Samsung tablet. Apple phone though.
We've been
Apple is really shit in the bed right now,
Samsung.
bro. Like, did you hear about the iOS 9?
No.
Allegedly, they're being sued right now because their new operating system, the iOS 9 for their phones, is purposely slowing the old phones down. So you're prompted to go get a new phone.
It's so
And
possible.
it's not the
from
first
Apple.
time though either.
No.
They've done it like a couple years again too. Like with the jump from 7 to 8, it's the same deal. I was talking about that on the Rogers rep this morning because he was like talking to me about like Apple and stuff. He's like, they're good and all, but I mean like with this kind of shit, like I don't recommend them. Like he was really chill, the dude I was talking to. Like
Android is better.
yeah.
Personal opinion.
The thing about the update thing though is that I guarantee you at least 4 updates have come out and I haven't installed a single one of them.
Neither have I.
And I've not had a single problem with my phone.
Mine's starting to get slow.
I waited 6 months to do the new operating system.
Yeah. I don't know. You gotta be careful with them.
L something.
But I don't know. I was telling Connor that I've deduced that phone companies are like an abusive partner. All right, they will fucking abuse you and shit on you and treat you like asshole till you're like ready to walk out that door, and then they're like, "No, baby, I love you. Let me do this for you. Don't leave."
It's so true though.
Right? Like that's what's up.
I even get fucked by them and I still think it's funny.
They will
That's
bend
how
you
true
and
it is.
fuck you in the ass when you don't want it, and then 6 months after, like, let me give you this, it's okay, I love you, please don't leave, they'll go right back to fucking you in the ass and be like, well, there's nothing I can do, I'm sorry, it was just, I had to.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Just
Some
accept
things will
it.
never change.
yeah, and then
Just
when
let
you're
it
like to leave again, they're
It's
like,
just the way it
wait,
is.
so, like, I got offered a pretty sweet deal on, like, a new phone and stuff, so, but,
You should do a review on it.
yeah, I mean, like, I could do a what's on my phone video, you know what I mean, like,
You should
seen
like
that?
review it as technology too. You should be like, "Yo, I got this new phone.
Yeah.
Check it."
You know what? I was even shooting the shit about like doing like a Bean Boozled challenge with myself. Just be like, let's see what this is. You know what I mean? And do the spinner and do the Bean Boozled and just like eat a bunch of fucked up jelly beans. Just
I've never.
I have
What
a
is
pack of
that?
those at home,
What is that?
and I'm surprised you know what those are because I had no idea what those were.
okay, so yeah, it's the Bean Boozled challenge. So they're like, like the
Jelly Bellies.
yeah, like Jelly Bellies, how they had like all these different flavors and stuff.
The Harry Potter ones. I remember
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, same thing.
Pretty much
Earwax and
every
like,
flavored beans.
asshole flavored.
But there'd be a couple good
Bukkake
ones though,
flavored.
right?
Yeah, well, I guess that Harry Potter idea actually
Sour
made
apple.
like innovations for people to really do this whole like jelly bean flavor. So this Bean Boozled is like
Good.
all these weird flavors. So you can have two that'll look exactly the same, but one will be like baby wipes, and the other one will be coconut. And they'll look exactly the same, and you don't know
Baby
what it
wipes.
is until you bite into it. You'll have like skunk, vomit.
They made it into a game though. You play
Yeah.
this against
You
people.
like spin a thing.
Yeah. So there's a little spinner, and it'll pick one of the colors, and then you and a partner, or you yourself, will eat it, and then you might luck out and get the tasty flavor. Or
Someone always loses though.
yeah, or you could just like not.
Someone's
and
eating a shitty
It's
jelly
just
bean.
gonna go really, really lame, like stinky socks, or
How do they get the flavor? How do they know?
Man, well, it's like how you get any flavor.
They just
Trial
know.
and error.
There's some guy that gets paid to eat a lot of shitty jelly beans.
Yeah. And he's
I want that job.
No, it's just not there. It's just
But
not
they're
there
all
yet.
okay. So there's a question. So would you take a job? Pays fucking great. Like let's say $25 an hour, right? Base pay. Walk in the door. Don't even have to have your GED. But all you have to do is eat all the shitty flavors of jelly beans that this Bamboozle game makes.
Well, okay, now hang on. Now,
Yeah.
do I got
How
dental
bad is
benefits?
this? You
Do I-
get a chart and you're like on a scale of 1 to 10. How shitty is this thing?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. One, I don't
could
want
be worse, like,
I don't
I
want to
don't
have
know.
to swallow them. Like I just want to be able to chew on them to get the flavor and then be able to spit it out. Because if I'm
That's what she
consistent,
said.
yeah, if I'm consistently eating jelly beans, that's a lot of sugar. And
No, you have to sign a waiver saying, no, I do not have diabetes and I will
Yeah,
swallow.
but then you're just gonna get fat off jelly beans. I don't want that. Not to mention
You're
too.
getting paid like
Okay,
$25 an hour
Well,
stuff.
there better
You're
be some
not,
full
you're not gonna
benefits.
get that fat off jelly beans.
Then I want there also to be awesome dental benefits because having that much sugar consistently day after day is gonna fuck your teeth up.
You get full coverage benefits.
Dude,
you
you're
get to
getting-
spend $2,000 a year on fucking
Dude,
dental.
there has to like I don't know, man. Cause what about like diabetes and stuff like that? Like you may not start with diabetes, but if you're
Our gummy bears are sugar free, and that's part of the process.
nah.
In order for you to work here, you got to live a healthy lifestyle.
I don't know.
We'll only make you eat
Would I do
10 jelly beans a day,
Would I do it? Yeah, I would do
That's
it.
not enough.
but they have like 30 monkeys there though.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they
I mean, I would.
Do
do
they
it.
do that? Animal testing of jelly beans?
No,
If
no.
the
If
thing
I
doesn't
was, if
freak
I
out,
was
we
to do
send
any
it.
animal testing, I'd love to take a bunch of chimpanzees and play a bunch of different music styles and
I
see
like
how
that.
they react.
I like that. Give them some like death metal.
Yeah, I want
Some
to see how they
fucking
would react to
Cannibal
that.
Corpse or something.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be
yeah.
cool.
Dubstep, classical. Just see how they act, Because
Oh, yes.
it'd be interesting to, see. Kind of off topic, but it just made me think with the whole music thing. So North Korea supposedly just launched off a hydrogen bomb test earlier this week, and they didn't really tell anybody. And China's kind of like, what? Yeah.
What's going on over
Yeah,
there?
pretty much. So he's the leader of North Korea is like, what's up? So supposedly they have like nuclear weapons, and they're still trying to work on like intercontinental like ICBMs. So
I heard about that.
yeah,
Yeah. I think the official statement they made was something along like, I'll just paraphrase it, but they're like, if America continues being hostile towards North Korea, we will show that we have Axe technology available.
yeah. Well, they just
Disposal,
opened up a brand
whatever.
new tech center, like a high advanced tech center to continue search on nuclear weapons and energy and everything.
South
like that.
Korea is popping technology-wise. That's where Samsung comes from, South
Yeah.
Korea. They're fucking crazy with their technology. I don't know about North Korea.
Well, North Korea's starting to get up there, man. Like they're really kind of pushing on that. And but that was what I was gonna say. Like tensions are beginning to rise again, and so South Korea again has started propaganda. So they're just like blasting like on massively loud speakers K-pop, and just at North Korea, because that's all they can really do. It's like the same tactic
Yeah,
they did in
they don't
Cuba
like
in
each
the
other, man.
'60s.
South Korea, with the exception of some strange cultural things that Westerners would think is weird, like eating dogs and stuff like that. Some parts do that. Not everyone's into that.
Licking dogs?
Eating dogs.
Oh, eating dogs. I'd eat a dog. I'd try it.
Street dogs.
I'd try it.
A lot of people think that's fucked up morally, though, too, right? The idea of, like, because dogs are companions, right?
So are fucking pigs, but we devour
True.
them like they're
True.
going out of
That's
style.
kind of neat though. You're kind of like you would try it.
Why not? Dude, I'm only going to be here for so long. I got maybe 50 years left in my life. Like, at max, I'm a quarter way done already.
Yeah.
Might as well try some street dog.
But even living in this culture, being raised the way you are, and all the
Dude,
things
it's
you've
food.
learned,
It's food. Why am I getting deny food?
you're not even put in a situation where you have to eat it. It's like
No, but I
you
might
have
as
an
well try.
opportunity. Like, hey, if you come over to my house tonight, I'll cook you the best dog you've ever tasted.
Sure, why not? It's
you would
free.
try
Okay,
it?
it's free food. I don't really want to deny your hospitality because that's rude in a lot of cultures. But aside from that, I mean, it's like they're so.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of people in those cultures are against it. You know, like a lot of Korean people don't do that, and they protest against it. There are protests against it, whereas, you know, some people that are more, you know, culturally based, they're gonna follow that. You get that with every culture, though, right? People follow certain things, but a lot of people do involve their morals in it now as well.
Yeah, sure, okay. So you're involved in morals. Yeah, okay. It's maybe not the most moralistic thing to eat a dog, but
I mean, if you
I
were
would try it.
starving, though, too, say you're starving, you're dying.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing that's around is like a rabid dog, like in Fallout, right? You got those.
I don't know if I'd eat
dogs.
one of
Or even your own dog.
But you can eat them.
Because you are a dog. You are a dog owner.
Yeah. Okay,
Apocalypse tomorrow. Boom.
Life
You're
or
at
death
home,
situation.
sitting at home, walk out your door,
I
and notice
think a
you're the
dog would be
only
best
thing in
to
Cambridge.
have, though.
Yeah, definitely would be the hardest thing would be having to kill him because I don't have a gun. So I either gotta
He's
strangle
already
him.
dead.
He's already dead.
A brick from your
Okay.
ceiling fell down and killed your dog.
Just
If
hit
they're
his
already-
head.
If they're already dead.
Now, are we talking like internally? Like, was there any damage? Also, I don't know how to dress anything. I don't know how
He
to.
just got a head wound and he's not moving. You walk outside
He's
and
just
you're
dead.
the only person in a 100-mile radius that has pants on.
Why is everybody have their
What?
pants off?
I'm sorry.
Because you
Is this
go to
like a
sleep in your
circle jerk
boxers, right?
apocalypse?
You just wake up, you slept in your boxers, you walk outside, and you realize, oh shit, like everything's just gone. You go
And-
through the whole movie scene where you're realizing that you're the last man around.
Oh, so it's like Breaking Bad. You just you walk out and you're no pants.
Yeah,
You're
just
like,
no pants.
Let's do this.
Okay, well, either way, the point is,
He's red band.
assuming that like internally there was no crazy hemorrhaging and like nothing happened to the meat of my dog, then yes,
Head
I'm gonna
wound.
eat him.
Straight head wound.
Yeah,
is not
I'll
moving.
eat him. What other choice do I got? It's a life or death situation.
True.
I'm not gonna
True.
bullshit.
Okay. How about this? A person. Say you're traveling apocalypse with like your
I'd eat a person if I had to.
your fiance, your mom, your dad, some shit like that. They're like they're bigger than you. They got
Yeah.
more meat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're starving. What's that thing that happened in like the Swiss Alps or whatever back in Donor
Cannibalism?
Party? Donor Party at 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was just the donor party in general.
Right. You'd have to eat them.
Yeah, you gotta eat them. Life or death situation. I gotta eat my dad, gotta eat my mom. Guess what? It's happening. Alright? It's gonna suck. It's gonna fuck with me for the rest of my living minutes.
That's true.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
What if you had eat your own self? Eat your own leg.
That's something you can't do. You'd pass out. Because, like, from the shock of, like, having to cut off your own limb. Like, I know 127 hours, homie kind of did that. But it's like, if you're there cutting off your own leg, it's going to be very, very difficult. Because the pain is going to be so excruciating on yourself.
Speak for yourself, man. Has a stump.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
Nah, that kind of pain, you pass out faster.
You don't know survival until you're walking on a stump.
Yeah. Arr.
True.
Pirate.
True.
No.
would be
Eating
Because eat a
myself.
man.
Eating
Couldn't do
yourself is next level, man. Like that's something else. But I mean, like I'd eat a person. Sure, why not? Now, I mean, it would have to be prepared really well. Like I'm talking like fine.
But there's no other situation where you'd have to eat somebody.
No,
It's not like you're gonna run
Trapped
into
on
a
an
group of
island
people.
alone.
I don't know. Hannibal
Main
Lecter,
Street
man.
person.
Hannibal Lecter was like just serving people off. Like,
Would you go to Hannibal Lecter's house and try human? It's like,
Fuck,
I'll cook
yes,
you
I
the
would,
best
dude.
human.
Yes, I would. I don't know if we're basing it off the series on Netflix of Hannibal. He prepares that shit like a fucking boss.
It's a good series.
All right,
It's
like a
pretty good
boss.
series.
Every time I watch that series, I'm like, okay, I'd be down. I'd try that. That looks really good. Dude, he's like,
Oh man, I couldn't do it.
fuck it.
Couldn't do it.
I'd do it if I had to, but I wouldn't want to.
Stray me in the Alps. I'll eat the snow until I die, man. Fuck it.
Homie's like half dead. All it takes is like one punch to the head.
Nah, man. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Alright.
Not even if it took just one punch.
Hmm.
I couldn't eat it, motherfucker.
Well, I guess that's what, differentiates the men from the boys.
Nah, I just don't want some other dude in my mouth, man.
Hey, when you say it like that, but I mean,
That's what she said, man.
That's what she said.
I don't know.
Mother Teresa. She's filthy.
Fair enough.
Filthy bitch. True.
Is she? She sounds like she's religious.
Yeah.
She's a little religious.
A little bit. She's kind of religious.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mainly.
Worships dick, mostly.
Yeah. And we ain't talking about Robert.
Ain't talking about no taco salad.
The taco salad sounds like a vagina that would have a lot of STDs.
Yeah, it's pretty much some people's version of it. Street
Yeah.
slang.
Yeah, it's just the taco salad. It's got little herbs with some crabs up in there.
Yeah.
Can multiple STIs or STDs function together, or is they just battle it out and there's only one
They just
winner?
kind of come together like the Power Rangers Master Robot thing.
Yeah.
They join forces and fuck up the host, or
do they fight it amongst
each
one
other?
another?
That's a good question.
Can you have
Both.
herpes and crabs at the same time?
And they cancel each other out, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
Or you got herpes and AIDS are internally fighting that shit.
Well, if you like living with AIDS, get rid of the HIV.
Well, there's a whole thing with HIV and cancer. Actually, cancer is at its lowest it has been in 20 years. It's down 20%.
It's probably because Ontario banned flavored tobacco. That's
it.
my guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
god damn
That's
it.
my guess.
Yeah. Fuck you, Harper.
Yeah, that's probably it.
You want to talk about a really stupid law, or what would you call that? Is it a law or is it like a bylaw?
I think it's. I guess it's a federal law, or is it just?
I don't know.
Is it all across Canada?
I think
Provincial, I
it's just Ontario.
Provincial.
I don't know. Ask Trish. She's in Alberta. Ask her if flavored shit's banned out there.
No, you can still buy it out there.
And then it might just be Ontario.
I'm pretty sure it's just Ontario, for God only knows why. You can't buy any flavored tobacco. You can't get menthol cigarettes. It's illegal. Some places you still can, kind of. But
Don't reserves have that?
They have a certain deadline to get rid of their stock, pretty much. and then
it's
they can't sell
passed,
it.
but I don't know, man. There's a lot of cigar emporiums and shit in bigger cities like Toronto, where it's just they have a room of flavored tobacco. It's just I can't see that all going that quick, unless people are just buying stockpiles, which is what I should have did.
God damn.
I told you.
Yeah,
I told you to many times.
I
Captain
haven't had a
Hindsight over here.
I haven't had a Swisher Sweet Grape cigar in.
You going through withdrawal?
Dude, it's been 6 months or something.
That sucks.
It's not even withdrawal.
He's
it's
past the shakes.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just R.I.P.
Yeah. Holy fuck! I'm messed up on Red Bull right now. I can feel my whole body being like, "What's up?"
Yeah, we're not on Coke. It's just we're all drinking 2 Red Bulls, coffee, and liquor.
Just staying energetic, really.
So
Might go
much
for a
caffeine.
jog later. I've never jogged ever.
Well, I'm cutting myself off for that for now. I'll finish the rest of it later.
That's a
But
good call, man.
You're not tired though, right?
still exhausted. My eyes are so heavy.
But you're awake.
Heavy
I'm some-
eyes. I've heard of that before.
So, yeah. Wasn't there a bunch of shit that you wanted to talk about, Connor?
You know what? There absolutely was. I'm just trying to find some things.
Please stand by.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you screen cap a bunch of stuff,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
interesting.
did.
and-
Oh yeah. So the Powerball, it's like a it's
It's crazy.
no, it's what's the Lotto 649? What's that called?
The lottery?
Yeah. So the Powerball's a lottery. And yeah, I think it's just American, but it's up to 800 million.
800 million.
$800 million right now.
See, can I go play the lottery in the States?
No,
Can't do that,
I
eh?
don't think so. I think you have to be an American citizen to win. But even then, though, too, when you do it, you'll lose 40% to taxes. So
Still,
it might be
40%.
it's 400 million plus every other tax that's there. And now your tax bracket changes, which means you're going to consistently be losing more and more money every year.
Gambling's just stupid.
Yeah, so you might
Buy
have 400
hookers
millions,
instead.
but every year, come tax time, you're gonna lose, like...
Okay, gamble or hookers. Okay. You
I'll
have
take
you have
gambling.
10 grand.
All day.
Gamble or hookers.
Gamble all day.
And you're in Vegas. So it's dope.
Both are
Allegedly.
money loss. If I get 10 grand, I'm gonna spend it on something else.
Not true.
No, I'm
Not
saying like
true.
someone gives you this and they're like, these are your two options.
I'm getting 10 grand, I gotta spend it on hookers.
Or go gamble.
You know what? I'm probably gonna buy like a really high-end hooker.
Man, you fucked up.
10 grand hooker. Like just one.
Just
Yeah,
one?
just for a week. Just one bitch.
For a week. You know what? I'm committed to this. I
One
want
week
you
wife.
for an entire week.
Yeah, might as
For a
well.
week.
And it's not like I'm gonna be like fucking her, like, cause I'm not really interested in fucking a hooker. But I'm just gonna have her shoot around and just like shoot the shit with her. I just want to have like a really hot chick to pal around with.
Ask her about her.
Yeah,
Be
and
like,
just
so
ask her about her life. You know, I
what
want
is-
to know what happened. And
what
be
is it like
Look,
being
you
an
fucking
escort?"
hooker. I'm giving you 10 grand for the week. You're gonna tell me about your life. Let me hear about your daddy rape. I want to know. You know, so
take notes.
yeah.
Write
That's
an
worth 10
autobiography.
Why not? I just got a free 10 grand. I'm gonna fucking.
That's-
No, you
that's some
didn't get
deep
10 grand. Well, it
psychological
technically...
shit.
I was just
You
getting
didn't get
10
to spend
grand
it.
to either decide between a hooker or gambling, and I know I'm gonna lose it either way. Gambling, I might have the slight chance of like, you know, winning more money, but whatever. Or I can just pal around with this super smoking hot high-end chick, and just be like, "What's up?" and just take her around and shoot the shit with her. I just want to fucking laugh with a hooker.
Okay. Hooker. He's picked hooker. Connor. Heavy eyes. What are you gonna pick?
Probably like 30 hookers.
Okay, so he's gonna have a big hooker orgy.
Yeah, most likely. Or I might build like a human pyramid and just sit on top of them.
You're just gonna have all these hookers, and they're all just gonna be doing like you're just gonna make a throne out of hookers, and you're gonna have like two really smoking like hot chicks right here, and you're just gonna rest your hands on their head as they stare out,
Absolutely.
and shove every one of their cunts in with a vibrator. So you're just sitting there, and you're getting a vibration at the same time.
It's a giant massage
Yeah, and they're just
of human deprecation.
yeah.
We're crushing dreams.
Yeah.
We're making these girls remember
That was a great
repressed
answer.
memories.
And you got
I
10
was
grand.
not
so-
expecting that at all.
Yeah, you just get the really cheap ones, but
Hashtag waste your
you
time.
get really
2016.
cheap ones on the bottom pyramid, and then you get some better ones because you don't want to be touching no sticky, and then some better ones that are a little cleaner or whatever that you're gonna sit on, and they're just there. You know what I mean? You know,
How insanely misogynistic.
a little
You
bit.
cisgendered pigs. You have no right to speak about women like that.
Well, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna pick gambling.
Oh,
It's
it's 'cause
all
it's got
hypothetical
a chick
nonsense.
No, it's not. It. Obviously, I have a chick.
though. Man.
Even if I didn't have a chick, I'd still pick gambling. Because you can only
that
spend the
money.
money on hookers. You go gambling, liquor's included.
He's
Okay.
a good point though. The bar and the casino. I didn't think
So you'd
about
have
that.
no money to spend on
Technicality.
anything but hookers.
Yeah,
You go gambling, you're drinking, you're eating,
dude. Yeah, but
and you just go home when the 10 grand's gone. Or you make double.
okay, yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm more interested in
It
companionship.
doesn't affect your life
I'm more
at
interested
all.
in companionship
You have to
because
do one or the
no,
other.
man, I feel lonely. I feel lonely, so I want the companionship. I don't give a shit about gambling.
Get
Sure,
a dog.
They have hookers in casinos, though.
Get a
Yeah,
hooker
I know.
and a dog.
I don't want to
Because
fucking
if you
dog.
win money, you can use that to buy the hookers, because it's not the 10 grand.
I'm still gonna buy a high-end hooker and just have a friend for a week.
Make a friend, win a bunch of money. And she may not even be a hooker. She could just be some broad.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. Either way, that's what's up. So there's your hypothetical question.
Who would you rather hang out with, Oprah or Shaquille O'Neal?
Oprah.
Same.
I feel like she'd have way better stories. I feel like Shaquille O'Neal would really talk about himself a lot. I feel like Oprah would be like, you know, just way better, like humanitarian, whatever the fuck that word is.
That and every chair you sit down on, you'll have a gift underneath it.
There you go. There you go. By the end of it, she'd be like, "You get a car, and you get a whale, and here's a big bag of weed for you.
I've always wanted a whale.
We're best friends." You know?
She'd be super ecstatic all the time.
Yeah.
She'd be
I just
good.
feel like No, see, it's mostly like I feel like you could really sit down and have a raging awesome conversation with Oprah. I don't feel like you could have that with Shaquille O'Neal.
I hate abortions too. It'd be great.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
I would just try and like get her to give me money. Honestly, I would be like, I can do a flip. Like,
see, I'm not interested
Yeah.
in the money. I'm interested in the conversation. Am I fucked up? Like, am I just more interested in conversating with people and learning about their lives and their knowledge? Like, I don't give a shit about the money or anything like that. I just want to talk with them.
You're just the best, worst person ever.
Is that just weird?
well, that's why we're podcasting right now,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, but I know everything about your lives. That's why we need guests.
Actually, this is a secret intervention. Surprise.
For what?
I'm gonna document your hate for fat people.
Oh, get out of here.
He's not wrong.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, as you guys are both drinking.
Wait, what's that have to
It's
do
a
with anything?
twist.
You're talking about an intervention.
No, I was kidding.
No.
I guess
We may or may
intervention's a
not
pretty
be
harsh term.
intoxicated, but that doesn't mean anything.
What?
What?
It's all about masticated.
No, we may or may not be intoxicated.
Oh, whatever. That's fine. Not
Yeah,
a big
you're not a
deal.
breathalyzer. You can't tell me shit.
Dude, I'm driving. It's fine.
Have you ever blown into a breathalyzer?
No. I've never blown anything in my life except a whistle.
It didn't turn out to be a breathalyzer.
I have done that before. For someone.
Did-
Illegally.
okay, hang on,
allegedly.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
so,
what?
hang on. So, allegedly, they needed to use their car, but they were schmammered, so you had to blow on the breathalyzer for them to start the car so they could drive?
No, absolutely not.
Well, this is an alleged situation. This is hypothetical. So.
I know. That's why I was saying.
Okay, so, allegedly, this did not happen.
Absolutely not multiple times. Probably not.
Dude, that's
though.
fucked up, man.
Yeah, I know. I heard that allegedly, though. So
Oh,
it's-
my God. Dude, we're not naming names. You clearly did that.
Mind you, the person was sober anyways, I heard. So,
I've
Under
had
the
4 beers,
impression-
but I'm sober.
no, actually, straight edge.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why you're trying to hide it. Nobody cares. But all right. Anyway, no, I've never done that ever.
No comment.
So
That's good.
Yeah.
Have you ever been arrested?
no,
I've never been put in the back of a cop car.
no, never. I do remember the one day though that you and
Once.
I went to go paint under the bridge or whatever, and as soon as we
Allegedly.
finished, we turned the corner and there was a cop sitting right there. Do you remember that? And we booked it so hard. Yeah. So we're down by the bridge that you know or whatever, right? And I just do have like a really
Oh,
shitty-
that bridge.
Yeah, that bridge.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago, and I just finished up, and we were just turning the corner and walking around, and right down the hill there was a cop sitting there just chilling. And I'm fucked up on some Demerol, and I gave him some because I allegedly gave him some. And
This is when Grape Swisher Sweets were still available in Ontario.
I just had my wisdom teeth out,
Some
so I
of
was
those
giving
may
like
be
this
consumed.
painkiller, Demerol or whatever, and it took away my anxiety and pretty much just and whatever.
We do not condone
And
any use of any illicit drugs.
I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. And
I support drugs.
yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. So
And also straight edge people. Both are good.
so yeah, we I was messed up. He was messed up. We turned the corner. It was a fun day. And there's this cop, and I'm like, oh fuck. For whatever reason, I'm like, he's here for us. No, he's not. He's just sitting and chilling.
Yeah.
And we got these bikes too, so we just turn around and we book it with the bikes and everything, not even like paying attention. And it was weird because as soon as we got away, even though he wasn't chasing us in any way, shape, or form, I wasn't like nervous at all. I was like, dude, that was awesome. That was so much fun. It was the first time I've ever had like that kind of high. So I blame the drugs, but you know, either way, it was a weird
He
situation.
probably rolled by the piece too, and he was like, "Yo, that wild style's tight, boy."
No,
It's like, whoa.
it was absolutely shit.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
Yeah, that was like, we were like 17 or 18. So, like, you sucked at
No,
learning?
no, because I had to get my wisdom teeth out. So
19.
and my
19.
my benefits with my mom were running out by then. As soon as I turned 21, so we were 20. Just a little. No, it would have been just after 21 because I had them out a month beforehand. Yeah, so it would have been the summer of 21 for me. So 2 years ago,
Yes.
almost 3. Yep, it's crazy.
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 God damn.
You need it.
We haven't done that shit in forever.
I know. I want to go paint again.
Man.
Really badly.
Art is fun, man.
Art is a lot of
Art is
fun.
great. Art is good.
In every way, shape.
Let's create swag.
Yeah. Anyway.
Have you guys been drawing at all?
I did a little bit the other day, but nothing
I wrote my name in the snow the other day.
not super crazy. Was
With
this
the
your
test.
dick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. That's the way to do it. Canada.
Powerful.
Now it's all melted because it's like 6 degrees.
Yeah, it's really nice out. It's very mild.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Global
very
warming.
Vancouverish winter.
Global warming is not real. El Nino is not real.
El
The
Nino
world
is
is- the
definitely
world is
real, but that has
flat.
nothing to do with global warming. I
The
think
world
there's
is
just,
flat.
I'm
I
just
don't know
gonna
if you
be
know.
exciting. But if we start getting weather like California, and they get all our shitty winter,
well, I think it's been raining there a little more.
like they got a shit ton of snow,
California?
like feet.
California?
Yeah.
I heard this thing.
No, they didn't.
I heard this
Apparently,
thing.
my mom was talking. I watched some fucking news the other day. Somewhere
California
got a
did
shit
not
ton of
get
snow.
snow.
Snowing.
Maybe it was flooding. I don't know.
No, Mississippi's flooded as fuck.
Yeah.
And I think Texas got a little snow.
There was a shit ton of snow somewhere. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Hey man, apparently chemtrails are real.
Oh shit.
Apparently there was a government thing that was released. Like they found some
No, you're
documents.
bullshitting.
No, it's on the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
So chemtrails are a real thing. Now, what do they do exactly?
Manipulate weather.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, but that's been a whole thing for a while, the idea of manipulating weather.
But there's
Yeah.
some kind of like government thing that was released.
Yeah.
Fucking government things.
Well, I mean, if you're
Government
manipulating
things,
weather,
bruh.
that's why things are going to change, right? But I mean, at the same time, it can be good because that means you can send rain over to Africa where there's massive droughts, you know? So that's a good thing. But the repercussions of like creating weather are definitely, you know, sketchy because you don't really know the full extent of what could happen. But, you know, that's trial and error, man. Like that's what's up. I mean, like we didn't know, you know, fucking nuclear test. You know, we did a small test in like 1945 before America dropped the bomb, and they're like, it's cool. It's a contained blast. It's alright. And then they drop it, and they're like, oh, what?
None of the news sources are very credible.
Sorry. Didn't know it was going to be that big. But if you don't surrender, we're going to keep dropping them. So, you know, I mean, you have like this fuckery before things get weird, you know, and whatnot. So, if they're manipulating the weather, which could very well be what it is, because, you know, you got the HARP up north, and the idea of weather manipulation is something that is definitely thought of, and isn't, like, Dubai, for example, several years ago, made it rain for a week straight.
Making a rain. They're just throwing money.
Yeah.
Dubai's so rich.
Well, yeah,
They're
that's
so
like,
rich.
It'll
They're just
probably
like,
be like the epicenter of
from
like
helicopters.
the future.
And people think it's snow. It's actually hundreds.
Yeah. So, you know, weather manipulation is an actual thing. Now, whether it's chemtrails, that's hard to say, but it is a thing that happens. So.
Debunked.
Yeah.
Hashtag debunked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They should make a game about weather manipulation where you play as the government and you poison the city and the people.
Yeah, that's just called giving out fast food. Yeah. Here's the McDonald's.
Did you hear about there were some Syrian refugees that showed up in Vancouver and someone attacked them with pepper spray?
Dude, people are crazy.
Mm.
So there's really nothing you can do about that.
People are just gonna do fucked up shit.
People are gonna do a lot of fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean,
It's pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, well, you get pegged and, like, there's no, like, white people are fucked, alright? Fuck white people. We're retarded.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is true.
We are super racist, and I think we're the only race, if you will, that will defend other races when they don't even want it themselves. You know what I mean? Like, we're the only people that get bent out of shape. So if somebody says something that, like, could be, like, perceived as, like, black racism, we're gonna get upset about it. Be like, oh, you shouldn't say that, that's offensive. Meanwhile, the black dude would be like, that's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, white people make a huge deal about everything.
Dude, it's like,
Good
I don't
and
know.
bad,
We put
it's
ourselves at the top so much that we just need something to complain about, so we complain about other people.
So if the nuclear apocalypse happens,
I was kidding. That was very racist on purpose.
Okay.
basically we need all ghouls. Everyone needs to become a ghoul.
No, 'cause
And
you'd
then
still have
go
racism.
down. No, white people go down like 4 spots.
No, it
At
wouldn't.
least.
You'd still, if
It'd be
everybody was the same,
cool,
you'd still be bitching about
superhuman.
something. If everybody was the same skin tone, you'd be like, "Oh, dude, your feet are smaller. Go over there with them small feet fucks. You clearly do not know how to walk
the
properly."
small feet fuck clan.
Yeah.
It's just like
You know
this.
what I mean?
They take over Texas.
Why would
right?
SFF, motherfucker!
If we didn't, you think
feet
people would
are
automatically
small.
just start separating shit for a lot less?
That's what I'm saying. Then you'd be separating people from like weird genetical things,
But
like
that's like
you know,
thinking that. That's
oh, your
gonna
hair
happen.
color is black. We don't like you. We know where you're from, motherfucker. We know.
Geneticals.
Geneticals, yeah.
Maybe if it happened like 50 years ago.
I'm just saying, people are always going to find something to be on a team about, you know? Same with like PC and Mac, you know? That
so
huge
stupid.
fight.
Why are people like that? It's so stupid. They feel that need to like label things. They're like, well, I'm a Catholic and I believe in this.
I don't know. Everybody
this.
just wants to be on a team and they all want to be on the winning team. Nobody can just be like, what's up? I mean, we're all surrounded by invisible borders. Some cases, real borders now, but I mean, it's still all
Weird.
invisible shit.
People are strange.
Fuck yeah. And I
We
hate you
need an
because you're born
apocalypse.
over there on that fucking dirt.
Hmm.
You're dirt, okay? Like, you know, think about it. You got the American-Mexican border, and it's like the size of this width of the table. It's like American soil, Mexican soil. You suck because you're over there, bitch. You can't come here.
That's
Already
pretty
like
Trumpy.
that.
I know. I'm gonna build a wall, and you can stay over there.
Like, how strange a mentality to be like.
Yeah, there's nothing
hate
separating
you
us
because
except
you're over
like
there.
this invisible imaginary line. It's like if you walk over here, you're now invading, and I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's been like that for so long.
I know it's ridiculous.
And like, no, you can't change it. It's
Yeah.
been like that for.
I could be. You know what? You could
So
stick a
long,
mirror. You could stick a mirror right there, and I could be staring at myself being on that patch of dirt, and I'd still hate myself. Oh, okay. So now. I don't know. Alright,
No.
so now
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay. Alright, I was hearing this thing about clones earlier. Yeah, I think it might have been like
From
somebody.
the Institute.
No.
Oh.
Just like the idea of cloning.
You were
I
throwing
think it was an old joke. I was listening
That
to
sounds
like,
like something a synth would say.
just shut the fuck up for a second.
He's a synth.
So
It's probably a synth.
He's a
I think it was like an
synth.
old joke or whatever, but they were talking about cloning and it started getting me thinking or whatever, like if we got to the point where we were cloning ourselves to get shit from, like if I need a new liver, right, you know, make a clone of myself so I have a brand new liver that, you know, can obviously come to me because it's mine. But think about this for a real second, how fucked up that is. Okay, if there was a clone of you, right, because you needed something new, you now have to kill yourself, right? Now, what if you're the
Kill
clone?
them.
What if you are the clone? And
And
now
didn't
you have
know?
to die so you can give somebody, like you, yourself, whatever organic organ. Are you not going to have feelings and a conscience? Is that
You-
not going to be the most fucked up, scary thing ever?
You wouldn't let yourself die, most likely. I mean, if you found out you were the clone and people were trying to kill you, you'd probably try and kill them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
'cause
So the
you're
idea of like
conscious.
So
making...
you're pro synth then.
No, I'm just like
You are,
the
though.
idea... The idea of cloning is, for that manner, is really fucked up and inhumane. Because because they're still going to be conscious and self-aware. It's going to be you. You now have to... Okay, so if Matt here was a clone of you, you'd now have to die to give him like a new liver or heart or lung or
Okay.
whatever. But you just got created for that moment. But you're going to be self-aware. And now it's like now...
So you just have a machine creating.
Yeah,
You
so now
constantly.
you now have to die? Like, that's going to be scary and terrifying. Like, that's fucked up and it seems really inhumane.
See, I would have hired a company to make me a clone, so I don't ever have to see it. I don't gotta know it exists. I just get a liver in the mail. Or a kidney in the mail.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, the clone that is... what I'm saying is that clone that's created is still going to be aware and have feelings and know
Do you
what's
have to
up.
physically see it?
No, but... Just never mind. I'm not getting into this because you guys are just going to be trolls.
I'm being 100% serious.
No, you're not...
How rude.
You don't get what I'm saying. It's like, if you get empathetic
I understand that.
for a second, get empathetic and put yourself in that position. You just got created, and now somebody comes to you and be like, look, we're going to kill you and harvest your organs because
Yeah,
your original
you-
self needs it.
You just do it.
No, but you're going to be... That's just terrifying.
But what does it matter?
That's
'Cause they're gonna
assuming
die.
that it's gonna be like that, though.
They're just dead, though, right?
Do you think someone's gonna make a clone and then just like, oh yeah, you get to have a life, but we're
No,
not gonna tell
no,
you that
you
you're
just
Why do
gonna
you have to
end.
give them a conscious? What if they're just like...
Because they're going to
your
be a
body,
duplicate of you.
But say no brain. Why would you? You can't replace your brain, so just don't give them a brain. It's
Well,
just
you
their
might be able
body.
to replace your brain at this point.
But
but
say you
I don't know,
Well,
it's
it has
just-
to be like a living host, right? So it's like the perfect purest guy.
Okay, what's even more fucked up? You keep one clone alive, and they like regrow organs and shit. So you're like, oh, I need another kidney. You just come to them, cut that shit open. You don't give them any local anesthetic because you're like heartless, right? And then you just do that. They're screaming the whole time. "Ah!" Right? You just, all right, thank you, kidney, new
Thanks
kidney,
for the
boom,
kidney.
and you just keep doing that, and you live forever, right?
Maybe.
Science.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's all hypothetical, but to me that just sounds really crazy, fucked up.
Yeah,
and,
this is like science fiction times a million.
and
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really just heartless and inhumane. The idea of creating of a copy of you, because if I was the copy of that clone and put in that position and realized that it's like I'll get to live for a week to make sure everything's hunky dory, and it's like I know within a week I'm about to be killed.
Okay, so
Like that's terrifying.
So
just don't never make a clone.
So
And that's
picture
the way
us
to
two
avoid
in
it.
suits, really nice suits, like really fucking nice suits, and we like knock on your door and say like, "Hey, if you ever need like an extra body part, all we need is one strand of your hair, and we make sure you have everything. Like, you want a spare lung? We'll get you a spare lung.
Yeah. Okay. Ideally.
Payment
Yeah.
plans mid.
Yeah. Okay.
And they
Ideally,
grow
that's
it
a cool
in
idea.
a lab.
You're gonna be hyped up because you, the original copy, is gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, that's really dope." But putting myself in that clone's position, that's gonna be fucked up.
Aren't they growing organs and like faces and shit now?
Yeah.
Ears
They
and
are
things?
growing organs.
So
and
that's
stuff
kind of like
that.
the answer to, instead of making a clone, you just take the parts that you're gonna need.
Yeah, that would be the
Yeah.
idea thing to do. But
They-
like,
they
if
are
you were to make
doing
a
that,
complete
though, right?
copy of yourself,
But that science is gonna get out, and the people on Reddit and all those other and more
it's
underground
already
shit.
I think it's already kind of like
You'd
a
be able
thing.
to-
That,
It's like 3D printers. You can build a 3D printer at home. Well, soon that science knowledge is going to get out there,
How
and
weird?
then people
How,
are just going to start growing
how
their own
fucked
people.
up would it
and
be
doing
if
that.
you were to build a 3D printer with a 3D printer?
I think you can do that.
That's
I'm
just
pretty sure you can do that though.
Yeah, that's when things get trippy. Is like when machines are building machines, because the machine is going to accelerate and want to get better. So it's always going to want to create something that's a little better. So if it becomes self-aware, it's going to create a machine that's smarter than it.
Did you hear about this petition that Stephen Hawking and all these, like, Neil Armstrong and people were signing to try and ban against AI ever becoming, like,
A thing. That's probably a really
aware
good
of
idea.
itself? Like,
Yeah.
they made, like, a document to say, okay, we don't want artificial intelligence to ever get to, like, this point. They don't want Terminator to happen.
Yeah, because
So
as
they got
soon
a bunch
as
of
a computer
heads to sign
becomes,
this thing.
as soon as a computer is aware that it can build a smarter computer, you're fucked. That's it. You're done.
It just upgrades its own hardware
Yeah.
and
Well, think about
software.
how quickly technology advances now. Within a time
Every
span
6
of a
months you
few
need one
months,
computer.
there's a new thing out.
Yeah.
So if a computer is aware of how to build other computers, it's going to accelerate so rapidly there'd be no way to stop it. You will have Skynet. And it'll be like, well, mankind is my only threat. The only thing that I never really understood is like, I mean, I guess it doesn't need any bio things, but if a computer just blows up mankind because that's its greatest threat, then what's it do after? It just lives on this planet? It's just chilling?
That's a Zero Dawn game. Or Zero Horizon or whatever
Yeah.
it's coming out. That's like the whole plot. It's like technology destroyed everything, and now it just, that's the new natural thing.
Yeah, so
inhabiting
it
the
just
planet.
created dinosaurs?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I need something to do. So, fuck it, I'm gonna play God.
It just remade, the flora and the fauna as like machine.
Or-
That's kind of
Yeah.
sweet.
When's that out? Because I definitely want to play that.
Apparently sometime 2016.
Yeah, I'm excited for all the new games that are going to come out this year.
A lot of good stuff. A lot of it's
I know Rise of the Tomb Raider
exclusives
just
and
came
stuff.
to is pre-order for PC. That's over in the next couple months.
Sick.
So should we make bets now when the next consoles come out?
Some people are saying as soon as like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
pretty
know. Well,
ridiculous.
think about how long it took from Xbox 360 to Xbox One. It was a decade almost before they came out with the new thing. Now, yes, it's accelerating, but I still think that's too soon. What do you like? There's no fucking way.
When did PS4 come out? 2013? 2014?
I think 2014.
So it started in 2006, I think.
I don't know.
Came out in 2006, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna look it up
I
because we can do that
Fact, man.
because we live in the future.
We are in the future.
We are the future.
We're in the future again.
I'm gonna hit the
Look at this.
Again?
Look, he's gonna go to the. He's gonna in the future. He's gonna go to the bathroom. Future.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Future.
Be flattered, bitch.
Alright then, well, fuck. I was hoping you would continue the conversation while I looked this up, but
Denied.
apparently not. He chose this option to go pee. I'm really fucked up on caffeine. My head's killing me.
Welcome to the caffeinated zone.
I need food too. So the PlayStation 4 was released in 2013.
PS3.
PS3 was released in 2006, so we got that on.
Yeah.
So, 7 years or so was how long it took for PS3 to PS4. Then PS2 was released in 2000. So it took 6 years to 7 years. So it took 6 years to get from a PS2 to PS3, and then 7 years to get from PS3 to PS4. So maybe it'll be 8 years from the PS4 to get to the PlayStation
Maybe.
5 or whatever the fuck
Maybe.
they call it.
Very well could.
I don't know. Hard to say what'll happen. But at the same, like, where do you go from here though? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, because at some point the console revolution will change. Will happen, right? I mean, you went from like really 8-bit systems to these really high intense graphics, but you're only gonna be able to go so far with high intense graphics to the point when it starts becoming VR will be the next thing.
Well,
Like-
that's kind of already happening, but
Well, yeah, I mean, you
graphical.
got I think the Oculus Rift is pretty much perfected because now it's out for like $600,
Yeah.
right? And I know people were bitching about it, but I read a good point where it's like, well, how much was the PS3 when it first came out? It was $600. Now Oculus Rift is out for like $600, But and then there's also the Project Morpheus and everything like that too for the next. So
Do you think we'll ever get to like 2020 vision quality, like
Virtual
holograms
reality?
and shit?
Hell yeah.
Do you
Definitely.
think we'll get there?
Yeah.
have you never seen the holograms of like a couple years ago with like Tupac and stuff on stage?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was like
That's on
2008. Really?
I'm saying like
everybody
I'm
knows.
sitting 2 feet in front of you, and you're actually a projection.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll just
So, like,
it'll
instead
start
of
off
us
like
actually physically-
television where it was all black and white. It'll look like Star Wars. I'll be all black and white, and then as it progresses, we'll get to our RBG up in there, and we'll get fucking color.
So we all can be just sitting at home doing exactly what we're doing now,
Absolutely, we could.
except
We have FaceTime. So what'll happen from the FaceTime? I mean, we already got projections. You got keyboards and stuff that are projections. It'll be projector technology mixed with hologram technology. So you'll be FaceTiming, and it'll be popping up on a little disc thing.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars technology is real.
Yeah.
Like holograms and how that works is absolutely real. So it'll just take like a live feed and project it in a hologram state. So yes, I can be sitting at home right now, and it'll just be a hologram that you guys get to perceive from a little fucking projection thing.
I want to see where human augmentation goes, personally.
It's going pretty trippy because they've already got like augmentation started where it starts to sync up with your nerve endings and you're physically able to move
can
limbs
feel-
with your brain.
You can feel in
Yeah.
your machine parts, like you have sense.
Yeah, like the idea, like the era that we're living in,
That's
this
fucking
information
insane.
era,
That's insane.
that
is
insane.
is next level because
That's
you got
fucked.
to bring it around full circle, and it's almost been an hour and a half, and I think that's pretty good because I'm starting to get hungry. But like the idea with Google Glass that may or may not be on this take, but we were definitely talking about it earlier. You've got information in your eyeballs. You've got augmented body parts. So it'll get to the point where yes, we start to become one with machine. I mean, paraplegics will be the first bionic, people.
Probably.
They already are, though. Like, there's people that are 3D printing new limbs at their
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
house, and it's
Yeah,
high,
I mean,
high
it's
quality.
pretty trippy. So the
Yeah,
idea of
it's
like
insane.
Deus Ex is so out there.
That's why it's so attractive to like play those games
Mhm.
too, because you're like, oh shit, 2025. That's not that far away.
No, it's really not. Like that's 9 years from now, and I
Yeah,
mean,
I could see shit.
we
going
already
crazy.
like 2016. The United States government, her Air Force is going to show off laser weaponry. Like we have laser weapons that are on the way. We don't even know the kind of aircrafts that they have in secret, and
Our
augmented
spaceships
everything.
have laser weapons on them for sure.
Well, the thing is, like
They have a
light.
huge fucking like sky dome hatch that opens up, and a motherfucking arm that extends out of that and grabs shit like the biggest
Rockin' a stealth
fucking.
boy.
Yeah,
Hmm?
they got
Rocking a
stealth boys
stealth boy.
all
Just
day.
can't see it.
Personal computer, like a, or what do you mean?
The stealth boy from Fallout, that shit's probably real. Like camouflage
Oh,
technology.
camouflage is a weird one because it has to, like, the Japanese created
Manipulates
suits.
cameras and shit.
Yeah, it's very difficult because it has to take the image in front of you and display it on the back, and vice versa, to be fully uncamouflaged. So it's still out there. And,
I want the camo cloak from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
The big boss wears.
I think it works with like
anyone that
planes and
knows.
stuff. I think it works with planes because it just takes an image above and then displays it on the bottom.
It's fucking crazy.
But that's just because it's a solid thing. But if you're above it, you'd be able to see it. As for like being in front of you fully on camouflage, that'll take a lot of camera angle. Like that's a 360 view panoramic camera angle. That's got to be constantly changing what it sees and portraying it in multiple different screens. So I think it's still a ways away. But in, I guess, still imaging, it would work. You know?
Maybe.
Like you could sit still as long as you don't move. Like you could be back against a wall and be able to have what's behind you. But again, you'd have to get the lighting just right in order for it to pick up everything. You know, I guess that's why you'll have glares.
It's kind of like in Planetside too. You kind of get cloaking like when you're standing still, but as soon as you start moving, it gets a little shittier.
Yeah, same kind of deal. So, yeah, I mean the technology
I'll take
that is happening is definitely changing. You know, 2016. You know, I think it was a change in era for 2012, and I think it took us from a very primitive era now to a very advanced technological era. I went through a bunch of pictures of all this crazy shit that was invented in like 2015, and it's next level. Like even the new toy, the droid copycat from like the new Star Wars, is a droid that constantly moves on a 360
really
ball.
cool. Yeah.
But like there's no like the head on it stays on, almost suction,
Yeah, it's like
magnetic. But
strange movement on that.
Yeah, but it's next level. Like the idea of that was, it's like that'll change like how cars work too, to the point when it's not just a solid, you know, one directional wheel.
Yeah.
You can use that same tech to create 4 wheels that you'll be able to move in every direction.
Dude,
Oh fuck wheels, man. We're getting away from wheels.
hoverboards, where are they at? Where are they at?
Supposedly they're real. Like,
Lexus, another company. So Lexus did that
I heard they're faking it.
that fake video thing.
Some shit like
No,
that.
Lexus actually built an entire skate park with one track on it. So there's actually just one like super magnet that runs through like a string of the course, right? The board itself was made on like this nitrogen shit. Fucking crazy. Liquid nitrogen. When they get it down to a certain temperature,
Is
with
it
magnets.
legit, or are they?
They're
is it
actually
fake?
They actually got it
Oh.
like so the board floats along this track, but it's like super touchy. You should check out the video. If you like Lexus hoverboard, you'll find it. It's fucking nuts. They have a whole skate park just for this one hoverboard that works on it.
Jeez,
But they did it.
that's where it starts, man.
Another company did it with like a whole shit ton of fans underneath a big square.
So it's like air powered.
Yeah.
They could probably do that. Like take the technology that they're using for those quadcopter things, whatever those are. Those drones. Yeah, which are pretty sick.
Drones.
Honestly,
There's
we
a
should get
one-man
one
drone,
eventually.
man. There's a one-man drone out there. Somebody built one.
So you can fly.
Like you can
I've heard about that.
Dude, 2011 they had drones that you could operate from the Nevada desert in America and drop bombs on Pakistan.
They
and
have
Afghanistan.
GPSs for these drone things now
Yeah.
that commercially you can buy. So like race car drivers can put this tracker in their car, and the drone will shoot them, like shoot the video and just follow the car around.
Drones are the future.
Well, I mean, you know, 2015 you got the Apple smartwatch, like a watch that's now a phone. It's a fucking watch. That's the first fucking Pip-Boy.
Technically,
Volume
except
100.
it doesn't hold
Yeah.
stuff for you.
True.
It doesn't have like a virtual physical memory.
That's kind of like silly, but
That's yeah.
that's the first.
That's the only part of a Pip-Boy that's really appealing, or it's just an iWatch then.
Yeah.
The fact that it holds
We have 4 minutes.
like 200.
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah, left of recording time.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, Red Band.
Gotta play the red band card
Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll
gotta
save technology. We'll do technology advances in a new podcast.
next time.
So we got 4 minutes. All right. So we'll plug our shit.
There's so much nerdiness
Yeah.
to continue with. Yeah.
All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this new setup for 2016 with the camera and everything. Say hi, Jazz Fingers. If you guys are interested, feel free to follow me on Twitter, which is @Noshowscarecrow.
Follow him.
Check out my YouTube, which again is Noshowscarecrow,
Follow him.
but feel free to check out my stream as well on twitch.tv/Noshowscarecrow, and then I have a Facebook, which again is
Follow that shit.
Noshowscarecrow. So basically, most all media platforms, even Instagram and Snapchat, is also the same handle.
And don't forget, you can also find him on ashleymadison.com.
What the fuck is
send
Ashley
dick
Madison? Anyway, I should really make a web page that is noshowscarecrow.com.
We'll get the podcast up on there too.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Other than that,
Watch out. Things to look forward to 2016.
yeah, so check all that shit out. And you got any plugs, Connor?
absolutely, you will find this podcast at the Heavy Network. Just search that on YouTube. Search No Show Scarecrow on YouTube.
Yeah.
Heavy Eyes on Twitter. Watch me talk shit to FedEx. Watch me tell FedEx to suck my dick every day until they reply.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm thinking that you really should do like a video of like angry texts.
I might have to.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. The Heavy Network has a lot of different stupid things. So
You know? Message Heavy Eyes and No Show. Get some
Dude.
topics rolling.
Yeah,
Let's
I
start
tried to
talking
shot,
shit
I,
to
I
some
shot
people.
that idea out last night when I was streaming. I was like, hey, I'm doing a podcast tomorrow, so if there's anything you guys want to ask, shoot it up on Twitter. Not a fucking word.
next time.
Yeah. When it gets more popular, it'd be interesting to see if this show grows. Becomes like a really cool radio show.
They'll be jazz fingers in no time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you all later. So,
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
With No Show Scarecrow and Heavy Eyes.